Alright, square niggas tuck your shirts in, homeboy. Real nigga run the hall, you know what it is. Hey, my nigga BG back.
Let it drop for a minute. Reminded these niggas cause they forgot for a minute. Back it up for a minute. Let it drop for a minute. Drop a city, got the one that's on lock for a minute. Back it up for a minute. Let it drop for a minute. They call me bitch, so then I'm in high school, so
and he knows, show you niggas somebody. I got G's, you got blood. I'ma show you niggas somebody. Jungle City got New Orleans on law. And I'ma show you niggas somebody. Tell you something, bring up a slow star. I'ma show you niggas somebody.
for a minute, back it up for a minute. Let it drop for a minute. Reminded these niggas cause they forgot for a minute. Back it up for a minute. Let it drop for a minute. Drop a city, got the one that's on lock for a minute. Back it up for a minute. Let it drop for a minute. They call me bitch, so when I'm in high since I'm a kid. What's happening? BG, aka Big Chisel, Chopper City representative, and if you ain't know, you better ask somebody, cause they already know you're tuned in the PNC Drama Queen, baby.
I'm a PNC Drama TV, that's right. I'm with the Drama Queen with BG. We do it studio style.
Yeah. Too Hood to Be Hollywood.
That's right. When is that coming out?
Too Hood to Be Hollywood, February 5th.
That's
February
right.
5th, 2008. Get it straight.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
coming for the cake. Get out my way. You hear me?
So the first single, Hustle.
First single, I Hustle, featuring Young Cheesy. That's just a buzz track, just to that the streets know, like, you know what I'm saying, what's in store for them, just to, get the streets like, oh, alright, get them anticipating, you know what I'm saying? So, now it's been highly anticipated, because everything I do be highly anticipated, and it's like my 11 solo projects. So,
right.
motherfuckers who've been following me and who've been, there with me and supporting me since day one, like, they ready, they waiting, so I can't keep them waiting no longer.
They are. And so let's talk about the fact that you went from independent to back to a major label. How was that change? What was the motivation on that?
I mean, my whole independent run and my whole independent grind was really to set myself up, you know what I'm saying, to go back to the majors. Because at the end of the day, when I started Chopper City, I always felt as though, that I could turn it into the same thing I helped turn Cash Money into, you know what I'm saying? So, I felt like I had done everything I could do independently. There wasn't no more moves for me to make but to go back, you know what I'm saying, to the next level. So,
And a few moments ago, we saw T.I.P, he was in the building. So tell me, how is it working with him? I mean, do you still have that freedom that you had being independent, or is it like...
Definitely, man, it's, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm my own boss, like, you know what I'm saying, T.I., like, that's my nigga, and, he behind the project 100%, he executive producing and with me, but, it's Chopper City, Atlantic, I'm most definitely affiliated with Grand Hustle, but, like I said, he come in, he already know I'm a gangster in the game, and, he you know what I'm saying, he know I know what I'm doing, and, you know what I'm saying, he respect me for coming this far, you know what I'm saying, and for, building my brand the way I build my brand, and like I say, he just wants to see a real nigga on top, you know what I'm saying, and, he reached out to me, and ain't nothing but love.
Right now. Alright, so let's talk about who's going to be on this album, because everybody wants to know, who can we expect, we know the cuts are going to be hot. I heard some of it right here in the studio with you.
I ain't really want, like, you know what I'm saying, crowd the album with a lot of features, I really wanted, you know what I'm saying, the world to really get a chance to, you know what I'm saying, really a taste of this new and improved BG, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'm being born again, right, and I got some heat for him, but I got Young Cheesy on the album, most definitely, T.I. on the album, T.Pain on the album, my Chopper City boys on the album, man. You might even get a Hot Boy feature on the album, I don't know. I ain't sure.
I wonder who.
I don't know. I'm just put it out there.
And talking about the Hot Boys, I'm known as the Drama Queen, stir up a little bit of drama.
Yeah.
But how are things right now with you and Wayne?
I mean, me and Charlotte, had like, misunderstandings, in the past, and it probably was because of, miscommunication and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, at the end of the day, the hot boys ain't never had no problems with each other.
Right.
If you really paid attention, all us left because of the problems that we had with this one particular person. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, us as a group, we ain't never had no problems with each other. But, you know, when I, you know what I'm saying, had, you know, my feelings that I had directed towards David for the things that he done me in the past, you know what I'm saying? I kind of, you know, took it out on Wayne because, you know what I'm saying?
Right, he was.
You know, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that's then and this is not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, ain't no blood and shit. I didn't grow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I learned from the situation that, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the streets still, you know, they all us still relevant. Like, all us that show that we can stand on our own 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? And we was hot boys then, now we hot men. You know what I'm saying? So
hot man.
You know,
Catch that right now. Hot man.
It's like, you know, it's like, why deny the streets? You know what I'm saying? Or what they want. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think hip hop could really use a hot boys album, more appreciate a hot boys album right now.
So let's talk about Baby real quick, because I recently saw a picture.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about him? Saw a picture though. Picture was.
Oh, you saw a picture?
Yeah, y'all was like, I mean, it's still some sort of love. I mean, some degree of.
At the end of the day, the nigga raised me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, Cash Money was practically built on my back. You know what I'm saying? Before, you know, the Universal deal came into play, you know, I was already 4 albums strong here then already, so, you know, 100,000 plus on each album I ever put out with Cash Money, so I made Baby rich independently, you know what I'm saying, before Universal much came into play, so, me and him got history, you know what I'm saying, like, I've been on it since I was 7 years old, so, you know, from 7 to 21, he was in my life, you know what I'm saying? So automatically, you know, some love gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I was more hurt than anything, you know. It wasn't even about the money, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we was one family, you know what I'm saying? We was, you know, motherfuckers don't really understand how personal that whole situation was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was really, really, really a personal, you know what I'm saying, situation. So motherfuckers would never understand, but it is what it is. I mean, behind closed doors and off cameras, he admitted he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? That, you know.
That's first. All right.
And foremost.
So just to recap a little bit, the album's coming out. Let everybody know.
Album coming out February 5th. Too Hood to Be Hollywood. The DJ Drama, Gangsta Grills, Back to the Future. Be in the Streets. October. In October. November got the DJ Who Kid coming out. Got a couple of mixtapes that's coming out to set the album up. You already know I live on the road. I stay on the road.
So we're gonna see a city near you then,
first of the year I'm gonna be in the hood near you. And I just sit near you, a hood near you. You know what I'm saying? Too Hood to Be Hollywood. Wherever we popping, I'm stopping. You hear me? Like that.
That's what's up. PNC Drama TV.
MySpace.
Oh, hey, yeah. We want to hit you up. Give you some love.
Space. You know what it is. Beaches with backslash. Dun 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 dun. ChopperCityMusic.com. Dun 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 dun. You hear me? Just, you know, hit me up.
Just vibe with it. Vibe with it.
I know y'all hate to see